how to do it. Let me show you how to do it.
Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about the A.O.Smith water softener and mainly focused on the installation process of this water softener and setting it up. This is going to be a very detailed, thorough video. There are many other videos on YouTube and I did not find a video that covers all the little details and explain pretty much everything about this water softener and the things that you need to do step by step to put this in service basically. So I did make a previous video where I talked about the issues that I ran into when I was purchasing this and also talked about the filtration system, how the filtration system should be set up. So if you want to check out that video, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. Do check it out. It's a very informative video that talks about the overall setup, but in this particular video I'm going to be focusing more on the installation. Let's get into the installation part. So there we go. Okay, so today we're installing the water softener, and the first thing I did was having the guy drill the holes here. This is the whole house water filter. So we have this 1-inch pipe and we're going to pass it through. So he's trying to make the hole bigger. I'm also using a sediment filter, and this is going to be at the very end. The reason I want to use this is just in case if there's a damage, on your water softener. It does have sediments in there, like very small tiny particles, and in many cases, if this thing fails, it can send those sediments from your water line into your house water line, which could be a disaster and very expensive repairs. So right when you're coming out of this, it's recommended to have a sediment filter, so in case if this thing breaks, this thing will catch any debris, so you won't have that issue. And there goes the pipe. Okay, so now we have the 1-inch pipe coming out from there, so this is going to be going in. So basically this will be connecting to this side and then going out, basically coming out, the water coming out and supplying to the house, which is this line right here, will be coming right from here and connecting over here. So again, this here and then this here. Let me show you guys on the back side how we connected the filter. So this is the water, main water coming in.
Yeah, this is the main water going
in.
That's,
and from here it will go to the softener.
yes.
And then from softener it will go up over here, and then back.
Oh, it's good.
Great. This is the water softener that I use. It's a whole house water filter. This is by A.O.Smith. It is good for 6 years or 6,000 gallons, which is a lot of water. The way I'm going to keep track of this is I'm going to take a picture of my water meter and kind of calculate from there that how much gallon I have used, So, either you change it after 6 years or 600,000 gallons, either one, whatever comes first. So I think I'll probably make 6 years before I use 600,000 gallons. That's a lot of water. It does come with the actual filter. You don't need to replace any cartridge. This is a whole entire house. It does come with a shut-off valve, a hose adapter, and a nipple. Now, that's the small filter. And this is the small one. That's a sediment filter. And it already comes with the filter cartridge and everything ready to go. This is also used for a whole house. This is a 5 micron 6 months filter. You replace it every 6 months, or you can visibly see how dirty the filter is and then change it that way. But my main reason for installing this filter is to kind of catch any debris that may get caught, if the water softener fails. And of course, it'll also prevent filtering even further right after this guy, which is good. And this is good for 1 to 4 people household size. It does have a shut-off valve, so in case if you need to turn the water off or for replacing the filter, you can just shut it off, replace the filter. This comes with a tool, wrench, and the filter. So you need 2 drain pipes. One is coming from here, and this comes with it, and the other one is right here. So they don't come with clips, so make sure you add some kind of clip to hold on to this. This might have more pressure. This is more like a flow, but you still don't want it to be leaking anywhere, so it's better to put it on here. We had this coupling installed. Get these at Home Depot, just make sure you use some kind of liquid. So the one I'm using is this True Blue. It's a pipe thread sealant. It's better than the thread. So now he's just made another hole, and we're just gonna go ahead and feed it through the hole. Making another hole for the drain because one was not it's not the best way to do just one, so that's why we made 2. So now we're gonna have both pipes for the drain coming outside. So again, you have the main water line coming in right here, this comes in right here. Using a union in case if you ever need to remove this. So we already have a union here, added one over here. And this is the return, so the water, you can see it flows this way and goes in this way. That's the water flow. And getting all ready. So we're gonna set this over here and then do the final connection coming from here to this guy, and then this to this guy. And that's pretty much what it should be. Now you definitely need some kind of electrical connection, so you can plug this in, which I'm going to do later on. Okay, so here's the drain pipe. You can see
This one only chance open this and this.
and then to take it off. Okay, nice.
See, very easy tight.
Yeah.
No, no leak.
Nice. So now he's cutting the main water line. It all it made it easier to clean.
Yes.
Okay, so all this is done. So as you can see, I converted it from copper to PVC because it's easier. So that's water coming in, water coming out to the house. This is where it is being supplied to the house. Now these are the two drain pipes for regeneration and excess overflow. That's pretty much the outside setup. Let's take a look inside. And here's the inside setup. As you can see, everything is well connected. I had to install this piece because there's a lot of pressure coming out from the filter. So if you just leave it dangling and there's no support, it's just basically a lot of pressure, like, against this pipe. So it's better that you have these secure. I still have to go get the clamps. I got the smaller clamps before, and those are not gonna work. So I have to really buy the long ones, that can support it. But over here I had to do something temporary so I can at least get this going, and later on I'm going to go ahead and remove this and get the proper clamps. So this is just like a temporary setup to keep everything intact so I can turn the water on. I did turn the water on, and I haven't set up the machine yet, but this is going to be turned on. The two drain pipes, one is this one and the other one is right here. So it's just going out right from here. And that is pretty much what the entire setup looks like. Those are the two main water lines. So again, let me just go over it real quick. The main water line is coming from this pipe. It's coming in and it's getting filtered through this main A.O.Smith central water filter system. I do have a valve here so I can turn the main water line right from here. And once it gets filtered, there's a union. So there's a union right here, a union right here. So I can go ahead and remove it in case if I need to replace this after 6 years or 600,000 gallons of water. So it makes it easier. So, we have this. After this particular filtration system, what we have is the water is coming in right here into your water softener. There is a bypass valve, so you can technically bypass this entire thing. Right now it's in bypass mode, so the water is coming in is being bypassed, but it's going in right here. And then I have another filter right on the output of this guy. And the reason I have it is because in case of, like I said before, if this thing fails and water sediments, you know, goes into the water line, this will catch it and I'll see it. And you know, and another thing is like, see how much debris caught, and that is mainly, you know, what we were working on. So good thing I had this filter, otherwise all this would have gone in my water line and caused a mess. So always a good idea to, you know, put this filtration system in there. So once we have this, you know, now the water is going out to the water line, the main line, right from here. And that is the entire setup, guys. You know, in this video I'm not covering how to set up the A.O.Smith machine or the water softener, basically. You know, I'll cover that in my next video. But this was mainly the installation process of this water softener, or any water softener, because technically any water softener will have an in and out. And you know, you can you know, put a filter, or if you choose not to, that's up to you. I definitely recommend having a filter before and having a filter after. The one before will elongate the life of your resin for your water softener, because it takes the chlorine out, and chlorine kills the resin. So, you know, yes, it does work. It will work for a few years, you know, but it will elongate the life of the resin for a lot longer if you have a filter. And then the after filter will just catch any failure modes, or it also does the second filtration system, you know, so always a good thing to have. And that's pretty much it, you know. And even this one have a bypass valve, you know, that I can bypass it in case if I need to. So that's pretty much it, guys. You know, hopefully you like the video. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel and like the video. Thank you.